Hello, you guys. Welcome to the Culture in the Cross podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Artra.
I'm Corey.
And this is a podcast where we talk about the happenings of our church because we have planted a ministry here in Raleigh, North Carolina called The Rock Church. We talk about as seen on social media and then, of course, a refreshing of what Pastor Corey taught on Sunday. So, what has been going on?
What's up, y'all? What we've been doing this last few weeks, man. Honestly, we've been chilling the last few weeks. As you know, we haven't had Bible study this month. We do men's and women's community groups at our church, and we've been doing that since the top of the year. Mm-hmm. So we've been chilling. It's actually been very refreshing to not have that, to be honest with you, during our midweek, because we would do it on Wednesdays. And so it's been really refreshing to not have that. I kind of take a little break. Not refreshing to have it, but just to take a little break. Yeah, the weeks feel a little more slower.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm running as hard. Listen, y'all don't understand, man. When you add an extra evening activity, that adds a lot to just our schedule as a family. We got the kids, so when we take out that evening thing, it's like, oh, man, like Wednesday
what are we going to do with all this time?
Feel like a whole nother full day, and it's only a few hours on a Wednesday night. So that's what's going on. And,
and then if you are not like physically at our church, we actually created like a mother space, like a nursery room for the church. We have had a lot of babies come to the church. So it's a cute little space where the mommies can hang out with their babies. Yeah. So
it looks really nice too. I don't know if they're not taking advantage of it. So I mean, every
now and then.
But I feel like it'll pick up steam. Like it's not like full every Sunday or anything like that.
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen a couple ladies go back there and they maybe use the change. Or one lady was sitting back there a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. So hopefully we can get more people to take advantage of that nursery room with the babies and all. Mm-hmm. But either way, it's good. It's good. Yeah, that was a big project that we needed to finish.
Yeah, but it looks fantastic now.
It does. And we finished it like the day before Easter.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what happened with that, right? So we go to order. Y'all know what's happening, right? This is happening. And this is welcome to church plant life. We had to order like this drape for the nursery room, like to cover the back wall was like a cement wall, so we wanted to cover it. Mm-hmm. So I ordered the joint.
Cords on it.
It had all these cords that we couldn't take off. It was just kind of look crazy. So Archer, we ordered a joint. As you know, what was that like? It was like
we ordered in February.
And they were like, it'll ship, midway through March or something like that. I'm like, cool.
Great.
So come like a week and a half before Easter, I'm like, or 2 weeks before, I'm like, I haven't gotten my drape yet. Like it's been like I ordered like almost a month ago. I called the dude and he's like, man, I'm looking at your order like it was supposed to ship like that same week you ordered. I'm like, what? I'm like, bro, I need that like right now. And so long story short, they shipped the joint. Archer got on top of them, got in the email with them, like was like, yo, we need a refund because like y'all supposed to been sending that. They didn't give us a refund. Did they give us a refund?
They did not. See, because they were like, but you got it though.
Bruh. I'm like, man, we a new church. We ain't got nothing.
So they did not give us a refund because they said, well, did you not get it? It shipped.
So we got it.
You should get it now.
Easter was on that Sunday, the last Sunday, March. It came on Saturday.
Yeah, it did.
It came like Saturday. And her dad, Archer's dad, put it up.
Yeah, he's
that
great.
Saturday, that Sunday morning, I think. He put it up before Easter service.
He did.
So it was up like at the midnight hour, which is crazy.
A small piece of being church planters is, having to stay on top of people.
You got to stay on top of these people, man. And the thing is, man, like we don't got money to waste. You know what I'm saying? Like I ordered something that was like, and that thing was like $500. You know what I mean? So, I was like, yo, like we need that like right now.
We need it
so
ASAP, truly.
Yeah. So that's what's going on in the church plant world right now. We're kind of in the slow season after Easter, before Mother's Day. It's kind of chill.
It is pretty chill. Yeah. So, for the next part, is our as seen on TV.
As seen on social media.
It's really more like social media. I don't know.
I remember it was like a magazine or something.
I remember seeing the as seen on TV products in Walmart when I was little. I don't know. I don't know.
That's throwback to. Let's show you how old we are. That's throwback to the 90s.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so I am unfortunately chronically online, and and so I've been seeing a lot of like chat about people going to veneer techs, which is not a thing. And they've been going to them to get their teeth done, and they are not at all licensed dental doctors.
That's crazy.
They're not.
That's really crazy.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah, when you told me, I was like, they were going to people's houses.
Yes.
People going to people's houses getting veneers done.
Yes,
like,
or like in the back of like a beauty salon.
Is that like a? I feel like it's like a dentist supposed to do or something, or like a.
You definitely have to have you have to be
Or do you say
a dentist. You need to be a doctor.
And they get in at the house?
Yeah.
Just come to my house?
Yeah.
Right on Main Street?
Yes.
Like my townhouse?
Come to the back of this beauty salon. Okay, but if let's say your teeth were like just shot,
and
like
they were.
no,
They
like
were.
I mean like before marriage, like shot.
Okay.
Like they were busted, like
Okay.
toe slam up. And like you really needed your teeth done. Would you go to Veneers by Vanya?
Is that what it's called?
I just made that up.
Oh. I was like, Veneers by who? Would I go to that?
Yeah.
No. Honey, as cautious as I am, I'm cautious, but yeah, I'm not going to none of that.
But getting a whole mouth done could run you like $60,000.
But if your teeth fall out, what is that going to run you?
Oh, I get even more.
Like if they destroy your teeth, then like that's going to run you. That's going to run you.
But they have reviews
saying it's good
that look nice.
No, bro, no.
You may not be able to floss your teeth.
Can you imagine? Wow, that's crazy. Nah, I wouldn't be able to do it at nobody's house. At first, I thought you were saying they were like getting braces at the house.
No, I've seen no. So not only are they doing veneers,
okay,
I've seen them also braces techs. Like they're doing braces as well.
Oh wow, nah, that's
and you've had braces, and I have too.
I know, right? And man, I couldn't imagine going to somebody's house and then they putting that stuff on your teeth. What if they can't get the braces off, and then it's stuck? They were like, oh, we put too much glue on there. And then like, what would that happen? And then you just stuck with permanent braces for the rest of your life. Then they got to take your teeth, the whole mouth out.
Although I think like this is awful. Like you shouldn't be doing that. But I've got to give it up to their like hustle and their grind for real.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Like that's like,
they're getting after it.
I mean, I'm not going to do it.
They're truly getting after it.
But they're really getting after it.
Yeah, that's dedication for sure.
It is.
That's really funny. What else is going on TV?
On my side, well, that's about it. That's like consumed the social media. I guess on my side of what I'm looking at on TikTok is people illegally doing dental work.
Yeah, that's crazy. How you get on that side of TikTok? Illegal dental work.
I don't know. I don't know. And like one time I was on it was something like some niche group of like country music thing. I don't even listen to country. I don't know how I ended up on that side. But the dental community is up in arms.
I bet they are. I bet they are.
All of the dentists are coming out of the woodworks.
Wow.
Talking about it. They are up in arms. And I don't blame them.
I don't blame them either. Since they went to dental school and now somebody like doing this in the back of their house, that's crazy. Well, anyway, I'm not doing that. I'm going to have to, just deal with what I got.
Yeah, I don't feel like anyone could even pay me to do it.
No.
But
no.
I just thought it was interesting because that's just crazy.
It is. All right. What's up? What's next?
So next is the refresh.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. So this past few weeks, we've been in the book of Ezra. Our whole series has been focused. Y'all can see my Bible, man. Listen, let me tell y'all, my dog, we had a dog. Yeah. God rest her soul.
Rest her soul.
She was a sick dog and went down. She bit my Bible a few years ago and tried to take my Bible out. I said, the devil and the dog.
And that's the bread. She's trying to get that.
Hey! All right. We've been in Ezra chapter 3, the book of Ezra for the last few weeks. And we've been dealing with this whole series about rebuilding. Yeah. And one of the things we talked about on Sunday from Ezra, this Sunday we were in Ezra chapter 3, verses 7 through 13. Mm-hmm. This is where the Israelites in the book of Ezra, the Israelites, after they were taken captive by Nebuchadnezzar and the Babylonians, they were taken over to the nation of Babylon. Then Babylon was overtaken by the Persian Empire. And then at some point, the king, Cyrus, he basically got a prompting from the Lord. The Lord impressed on his heart, even though he wasn't a believer, to allow the Israelites to go back to Jerusalem to rebuild the temple that King Nebuchadnezzar and the Babylons had destroyed, and really start to rebuild the city of Jerusalem. And so here in Ezra chapter 3, they get to the point where they went back. Earlier in the chapter, they start to rebuild the temple. And then here later on in the chapter, they begin building the foundation of the temple. And one of the things we talked about was, what does it take to build a strong foundation? Anytime we're building, anytime you're building, and it can be building anything, building a ministry, building a church, that's what we're doing. But just rebuilding your life, right? After being destroyed, basically starting over. Like, how do you rebuild your marriage? How do you rebuild your business? How do you rebuild your body? Like after a health challenge, like how do you start over? And one of the things we leaned on this week was the necessity of a strong foundation.
Yeah.
A strong foundation. And one of the things I want to highlight, just one thing I want to highlight, is that one thing they did in the process of building the foundation, the Bible says in Ezra 3, I think down in verse number, let's see here. Verse number 10. He said 7. It's like, verse 10, it says, when the builders completed the foundation of the Lord's temple, the priests put on their robes and took their places to blow their trumpets. And the Levites, the descendants of Asaph, they clashed their cymbals to praise the Lord, just as King David had prescribed. So basically, they stopped to give God praise after the foundation was completed. And one of the things we talked about was how, and you can chime in on this, is that a lot of times when you're building something, anything great, we kind of want to wait until the end to celebrate.
Absolutely.
But here in this passage, when they finished the foundation, they stopped to celebrate.
Yeah.
Just when that one stage of the journey was completed. And one of the things we harped on was that a lot of times when you're in the process of rebuilding or on the journey of building anything, you have to be able to take time to stop and celebrate the wins along the way. Yeah. Don't wait until the whole thing is finished to celebrate. But no, when you complete step 1, celebrate in some form. When you complete step 2, celebrate in some form. Because many times people will wait until, I want to wait till everything is done and then I'll celebrate. And it's like, you got to celebrate along the journey. Even if you don't have a massive party, celebrate your progress along the journey.
Yeah, I agree. It's about having, I believe, just an attitude of gratitude and thankfulness. Because you can catch more and succeed more with being positive and just thanking God throughout the way instead of complaining, which honestly I'm sure a lot of us get caught up doing. I know I do it myself. Absolutely. I want to wait until the very end and I'll complain until the very end, but no, you gotta catch more. What did I tell you earlier?
Catch more honey with flies. That's what she said. You gotta catch more honey with flies. Like, no, I think that's flies. How I know. I think it's the other way.
Yeah, it's the flies with the honey. By being grateful, you get more come to you.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's so good because even in Genesis 1, one of the things you mentioned was that in Genesis 1, as God was creating all of creation, the stars, the moon, the waters, all of this stuff, after every day was completed, he said, oh, this is good, right?
Yes.
And one of the things we harped on was that God called it good before it was finished.
Yeah.
I've heard, that's not even an original thought myself. I heard Ty Tribbett say this a long time ago, years ago. He was like, man, God didn't wait until that thing was over to call it good. He called it good while it was still in the process. Creation wasn't finished. He wasn't on the 7th day or the 6th day. Like after day 1, let there be light. It's good. You know what I'm saying? Let there be the water. Let the waters, let the water separate from the waters in the sky and the land. Let the land separate, all this stuff. It's good. Day 3, let this happen. Day 4, let this happen. It's good. And I think one of the things that I want to encourage you with is that, as you're on this journey of building your life, rebuilding your life, take time to celebrate along that journey.
Yeah,
don't wait until it's over. Don't wait till the battle is over. Shout now. That's the old way. But it is, I get why they say that now, because it's like, you're in the process. Like if you completed step 1, start to celebrate. Right?
I think also it helps you keep pushing forward.
It does. Yeah.
Because you'll be excited to get to the next thing, knowing that you have successfully completed the last.
Right. And that doesn't mean you celebrate,
for.
Don't mean you had a massive party, like crazy.
No.
But it means, hey, man, hey, I finished day one.
Pat yourself on the back.
I mean, like I worked out for a whole month straight. Yeah, it ain't been 10 years, but it's been 1 month. You know what I'm saying? Or, I got a new job application put in today. That's one more than yesterday.
Yeah.
Celebrate that journey. Celebrate along the journey. That's what you got to do. And that's one of the things we harped on. I want to encourage you. Celebrate along the journey. As you're building, take time to celebrate yourself. You're doing better today than you were yesterday.
Absolutely.
That's a cause for celebration. Like if you've taken another step further today than you did last week. You didn't cuss them out today, but last week you might have. That's another week that you didn't cuss them out.
You didn't eat all the things today.
Right. You didn't eat all the food. You didn't fall back into the old sin. Celebrate that,
Yeah.
Celebrate that along the journey. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So that's it.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. If you are in the Raleigh area, come on down to the Rock Church at 240 Newton Road at 10 a.m. and come hang. Come see us worship.
in person. We love to meet you. We love to see you. And for
Come
the Rock
worship
Church
with
family,
us.
we'll see y'all at church on Sunday. And we'll be back with y'all next week for the culture and the cross.
Yeah. See you guys.
Peace.